and whatever I see is smiling at me. Love is who I am.
Hello there, beloved Ascension pioneers, and welcome to this Wisdom of the Stars short video update from me here from the beautiful Mountain Creek. This is a place where I really love to come, and we are in a magical time in between spaces, which means that here where I live, the nature is amazing, because to the northern side of the mountains, where there's mountain valleys, we have still winter. And on the southern side, with these hills and beautiful sunny locations, we can already feel a taste of spring, and the energy is so magical. And I wanted to talk about today the human experience and how humbling it can be when we're moving not just into our ascension but descension. And the more that we're embracing our human experience, the more humble we become. Because as Ascension pioneers, we design these lifetimes of coming from the realms of pure wisdom and love and descending through the karmic realms, because in order for us to become of this world, we need to descend through the rules of the game from this dualistic world, so that we can actually play out the scenarios that we have designed to change a specific locations, frequencies, people, everything that we have pre-planned before coming here. So that is why often, as these things are being complete, and through the human experience, and as we're integrating everything that we need to on each level or through each relationship that is reflected to us and it's given to us as a soul agreement, then we're actually seeing how this magic of this process will never fully be known and understood on a human level. And I witness every day, and people writing to me, and so many still searching for answers, and we really just want to get it. We want to get the whole human experience. We want to get everything. We want to understand everything we have designed to agreed upon before coming here. And not all of it will always be obvious, but that is the magic and mystery of life. So, it's almost like Spirit showing me between the night and day, when the veils are the thinnest, and just before you wake up or just before you go to sleep, you often have these random bits and pieces and snippets of new guidance coming in, or feelings and impressions from other realms and dimensions. And the same goes for these crossing through the seasons. And we just had the beautiful full moon with the Virgo Pisces polarity, which is calling us exactly for that, to embrace the mystical bit in a human form, because Virgo is that human experience and dedication to life of virtue through human experience, through the human body. And that's why purifying the body, so we can witness and incorporate all of that magic from the mystical spiritual realms, from the ethereal, from the non-physical into the physical, from the non-matter into matter. And so many of you have been wondering why this experience has been so vertical up until now, and it's because we needed to anchor this. But it really feels, and I've been going through this myself just recently, through this humbling experience of embracing more and more of my human nature, which is the knowing, the pure knowing, which comes from embracing the non-knowing aspect of our life force. And when you do that, you will see that you become so humbled by life. You no longer place any labels on yourself. You're no one's teacher, you're no one's master. You are simply wanting to have this human experience on every level of your multidimensional ascension. And I'm going more deeply with that in my recent upcoming course, which will talk all about that, how to become the ascended us, who we are. Not just embracing the cosmic, the galactic, the universal, but how do we really live it? How do we applicate that? How do we apply that application into our lives? So this is what's happening for many of you now, and this interplay of the human feeling and human emoting and the wisdom of your higher self, it's merging, because we are becoming our higher self, and it's not something that we ever anymore perceive on the outside. And wanting to get things and wanting to have every single answer. I mean, what happened to the mystery? I mean, I've been going through many relationships on my journey of what I've pre-planned for myself to integrate those aspects of love. So basically, we are love, and until we fully surrender into divine love, that only love guides us, we're going to go through many stages of unveiling the egoic tendencies and veils of illusion and separateness. And through every layer, we're going to be more cracked. Our heart will crack open, and many people call that being heartbroken. But every heartbreak opens the heart even more. So it's basically the unveiling of the heart. It's the seeding of the Christ at heart within us. It's that neutral seed, the neutral life force energy that true blissful state of our divine child. And where we are now, it's our divine child wants to experience more and more. Because as the human experience for so long, and what was dominant was that external authority and then the inner authority and playing out of these polarities. And now we just want to breathe, we just want to be free, we want to live, we want to experience and play in the Garden of Eden that we have co-created for ourselves. We designed this experience, and we knew that eventually we were going to return to that pure essence of that experience. So when the heart is pure, that humility, that humble experience of life can flow through you, and you know that basically to stay human is to also not know. And relationships can seem so mysterious. You're wondering what the relationship in your life was all about. You know, why was it so hard and so challenging? And why was that person that way towards you? Or why you were a certain way towards them? Why you had certain feelings? We have to stop trying to figure everything out and allow life to show us, because the vertical guidance and the higher self, as we used to perceive in the horizontal emerging, life is also guiding us. Every thread of nature, every intricate design, everything is a part of us, it's a reflection. So in the physical life, life guides us as well, and we don't have to have it all figured out. You know, who's the right person with me? Should that person be with me? Should I be with that person? You know, people sometimes write to me and they say, can you verify that this is the right person for me? Or can you do this for me? No, I cannot, because I don't know. You know, I am a humble knower of the wisdom that comes from me to share about ascension and the infinite truths within the creation principles, but I do not know every single journey of every single soul. Because that's not my path, is to verify and speak the truth for others as they experience it through their own journeys and how they have designed it. Every one of us designed our own blueprints, and why? It's not something to figure out, it's something to move through, because if we had everything put out and mapped out, we wouldn't even go through the experience, and it wouldn't have the effect that it has when it humbles us, when we can sometimes be so deeply falling on our knees and we say, I'm a fool. And we've all had experience when we felt like a fool to life. And that's actually what made us stronger, that made us the wise ones, because the fool is the one who embraces life in its fullness. Who's really a fool is the one who never tries, who never takes risks, who never plunges into the depth of the human experience in all totality of love. Sometimes you feel you were giving love so much, but you didn't receive it the same way, and you felt like a fool, and you felt embarrassed, or you felt ashamed, or you felt, was I just going out of myself? Is there ever such thing as too much love? No, that was the old story created, that there can be such a thing as too much love. You know, we love the way we love. We cannot stop the way we love. We cannot stop the love once we open the gate. It's just flooding us, and it floods everything around us. So the true humbling nature of the human experience, is we're going to move into more and more now, and a lot of you will feel it, is going to be crumbling and falling to our knees and feeling humbled by life and saying, I do know for myself, but I also truly know when I embrace the aspect of creation of not knowing. And that's what all the guidance comes, all the support comes, everything in the moment, because the future, the distant projection of what can be and the highest ideal, that's one thing, but to embrace what is real right here and right in front of us, and for a lot of visionary people, that's the hardest, because we always perceive these higher visions, but they're not necessarily that which is real now in this moment, which is we're moving towards. But sometimes you won't associate what's happening now with what's the destined sense of feeling of that higher vision, because that might not rationally make sense. How is this right now moving you to where you're moving towards? And that's the aspect we need to embrace and let that go, and become humbled by love and become the witness of life and truly trust it. As we become the divine lovers, you know, the era of teachers, of gurus and masters of the others is disappearing. Even pioneering is dissolving in its initial stage. The aspect of pioneering energy was needed to plant those seeds, but now we're going to become conscious lovers. The era of divine lovers is beginning. It's time to love, and it's time to be loved in return, to be loved in all ways and forms, to integrate all versions of love, from love to service, love to motherhood, love to brotherhood, love to eros, agape love, all sorts of love. They're all love. Nothing is separate. Every part of the human experience is beautiful. It's what we design as beings of creation, and it's multitudes of experience and our multidimensionality, and that's it. So I hope this made some sense for you. More coming up in the next video update, so stay connected. This was a short nature video because I didn't do many. Recently we had lots of snow, so now a spring wave came and I was able to sit in my most favorite spot here. And I greet you from this beautiful sacred space. There's always so much love, wisdom, and power. Stay humble, be you, be true to what you know in each moment. and surrender into the beauty of the experience, how it is to be human in all ascended ways possible, because it's beautiful, it's enriching, and it's deep. Thank you so much for subscribing, sharing, donating, supporting, and I love you all so much. Bye-bye.
Well, the spring is almost here, and I just saw my first butterfly of the season, which is so beautiful. And it is amazing to witness what I felt in my heart today, because I wanted to go cross-country skiing again. And I said, well, I'll go in the afternoon, but first I want to come here to my sacred spot. And I felt as I was walking, I think I'm going to see a first butterfly of the year, and I did. Those yellow butterflies that start the spring season, they start to seed everything with those fresh new beginnings, and it felt really beautiful. So who knows, maybe the beautiful creature shows up again. But I really wanted to, although it's very loud here in this water valley, to sing about the love, to love and be loved in return, because that is why we are here as humans on earth, and it's not really anymore becoming so important. Oh, look, there he is. There. Yeah. Flying there. And now somewhere very up above. But anyway, I knew he's gonna show up again. What I wanted to say is that it really is becoming more important, not so much to, discuss things even of spiritual nature, and who knows more and who knows what, and what's spiritual and what's not spiritual, because everything is of spirit, and we all just have a unique, different experience. And we are here mostly to embrace the nature of us as divine lovers, to love and embrace love in all forms, because when we're fully melded into love, like I said in the recording, that only love guides us then, nothing else. It becomes so pure and so humble, because you really just want to live in that purity of the magical state of our inner child that has turned from the wounded child into a magical child divine, the illuminate child. So that is the experience that so many of us are moving into. And although in our past and on our journey we might have felt alone in this experience, or isolated, or that certain parts of us were not complete, we're now beginning to feel that completeness, that wholeness within us, and how it is to just really love in every way and form, and not numbing down and say, I'm not going to love as much because, I'm too much for the world. And, I used to tell myself this story because people were triggered by me and how much I loved, and they couldn't handle it. And then I said to myself, okay, then I need to maybe tone it down. And and I thought that maybe that would help. And, that was at the beginning of my awakening journey. But then I realized I cannot not be myself. I cannot not love this way. It's just who I am. And the more that I embrace my ascension in the human form, the more I love. The more I have to give and to share and to bring this bountiful Garden of Eden. And I really see divine reunion as beings who are already whole and unified within themselves, to enter their gardens of Eden, to merge them together, not becoming their rescue saving branch, and to see themselves as their mentors and healers. Even within relationships, there's so much of that playing out. But in truth, we need to be divine equals, divine partners, divine lovers, divine players within this life. So this is what I wanted to share, and I want to sing a short melody, my Elven angelic singing for all of us. I'm going to turn the camera to a location where it's easier to hold it, and point it towards the beautiful mountains, and just let the love unfold. There comes a time to love. A beloved in return. breathing out that beautiful, fresh, crispy feeling of love, to know that we are loved and we are here to be loved in return as well, in every way, shape, and form, to not numb it down, to not put it aside, to not put it into this box of how much it can be, and let it be how much it can be in its infinite shape, form, and potential of a divine human self. And I just woke up today feeling this song was playing in my head, and the lyrics were something about come and dance with me, and the song was so real, like it was a popular catchy pop tune, and just open the video box and listen to it. But it really felt so real, and like I was in one of the realms where the song really exists. I don't truly believe the song is real, or maybe it is, but it felt like the total harmony. It just had a total tune, refrain, everything, chorus, all of it. And when I woke up, I was like, what is this song? I've never heard it before. And it was just a message, how much we are attuned to life in all its ways and forms, and some of it is deeply mystical and mysterious and unknown, and we don't always know what's happening, but that's the beauty of it, and otherwise we wouldn't have this experience. So imagine being moved up to your angelic self and remembering, when I was embracing the below in the human experience, I forgot that this was what I was aiming for. That's the part. And I came down also to descend and to embrace and to ascend back up, to form unity of all the polarities entwining together and dancing in the Garden of Eden of life. And that's the whole point, really the point of being a divine lover instead of anything else. So we've gone through many stages and layers of who we are and who we think we are and what our ego has perceived us to be, so that now we're only embracing the true nature of being a divine lover. No roles, no tags. We're all this. We're all a divine lover of life. And we express this through infinite waves of creativity in whatever shape and form. And it just flows through us. So when I do things, I don't even think about, okay, now I will do this and then I will do that. It just comes as a spontaneous burst of incoming light stream, and I'm guided and pulled, and I just trust that. And each time it just unravels the magic. So today I thought, okay, I'm gonna go skiing, and then I woke up, maybe not so much yet, and I felt to come here, and this was the gift of seeing a beautiful yellow butterfly, the first butterfly of the season. And the thing is that whenever I culminate and integrate a specific cycle that we're moving through, and I'm also personally guided to go through, and I need to experience and integrate, then I always get in the end, when I know it's integrated, I get this white shell, a beautiful spiral of spirit, and this is how I know that I've completed a certain level of integration, but that is only a new beginning. So embracing that in every part of our journey. And as always, I'm sending you beautiful Alps greetings here from this sacred space, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Stay the love and radiate and expand the love that you are.